Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started. Victor Osimhen Chelsea, Napoli's brilliant strategic move, ignites transfer showdown. Napoli's tactical gamble and Osimhen's inevitable exit? In the swirling storm of the summer transfer market, Napoli's latest maneuver regarding Victor Osimhen has captured headlines and shifted the momentum of one of the window's most intriguing sagas. The Italian giants, often known for their passionate yet pragmatic football culture, have taken a high-stakes but calculated step by acknowledging Osimhen's importance while keeping the door open for a possible exit, but only on their terms. Rather than dismissing the mounting transfer noise, Napoli have publicly reinforced Osimhen's value, making it clear that they will not entertain any offers that fall short of their valuation, a figure believed to be north of £100 million. This has instantly added leverage to their position in negotiations. It signals strength to Chelsea, who are circling the striker as a transformative piece for their attack, while also hinting to other interested clubs like Manchester United, PSG, and even Saudi Arabian giants Al Hilal, that any move will require real financial muscle. But this isn't just a PR play. Napoli's top-down strategy shows they're anticipating the inevitable departure of their talismanic forward and are subtly preparing for life beyond Osimhen without disrupting team balance. Their recruitment of younger attacking prospects and scouting for dynamic forwards reflects a long-term plan that safeguards their competitiveness in Serie A and Europe, regardless of the outcome. Why Chelsea's interest is more than just rumor. For Chelsea, this isn't merely about signing a star, it's about solving a persistent, tactical problem. Since Didier Drogba and Diego Costa left Stamford Bridge, the club has struggled to find a commanding number 9 who can consistently deliver goals in the Premier League. Their recent revolving door of strikers, from Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku to Nicholas Jackson, has yet to provide the reliable edge the team desperately needs. Victor Osimhen is that edge. The Nigerian international boasts the pace, aggression, physicality, and clinical finishing that make him ideal for England's top flight. His performances for Napoli, where he fired them to a historic Serie A title, have proven his ability to shoulder the expectations of a title-challenging side. Chelsea see in Osimhen not just a striker, but a difference-maker, someone who can turn tight draws into victories and lift the club back into Champions League contention. Napoli's position. Holding all the cards? What makes this story even more gripping is Napoli's ability to dictate the narrative. Their refusal to panic or rush into a sale is as much about their identity as it is about economics. Aurelio De Laurentiis, Napoli's president, has long been a tough negotiator. He knows Osimhen's worth, not just in terms of goals, but in brand value, fan morale, and marketability. Chelsea, meanwhile, are reportedly willing to table a package that could total over £110 million, with performance-based bonuses and clauses, which would make Osimhen one of the most expensive signings in the club's history. It's a bid that shows seriousness without desperation, perfectly aligning with Chelsea's current transfer philosophy under Todd Boehly and the Clear Lake Consortium. Invest in young, high-ceiling talent with long-term value, both on and off the pitch. Squad chemistry and tactical fit. From a tactical standpoint, Osimhen could unlock Chelsea's attack in a way no current player can. With Cole Palmer thriving as a creator, Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo controlling the midfield, and dynamic wingers like Raheem Sterling, Mykhailo Mudryk, and Noni Madueke providing width, Osimhen's ability to stretch defenses, hold the ball up, and finish in tight spaces would elevate the entire front line. His arrival would also provide head coach Enzo Marresca with tactical flexibility, allowing Chelsea to play with a true focal point, whether in a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, or even a more fluid 4-3-1, 3-4 to 2-1. His pressing ability fits with Marresca's emphasis on ball winning from the front, and his mentality, passionate, driven, and fearless, mirrors the demands of Premier League leadership. The bigger picture, more than just one transfer. A move for Osimhen would signal more than just a big signing. It would be a statement of ambition. It tells Europe that Chelsea, despite finishing outside the top four and enduring a turbulent rebuilding phase, are not content with mediocrity. They want to compete. They want to win. It also shows a maturing Chelsea transfer strategy. Rather than gambling on raw potential alone, they're aiming to balance youth and experience, investing in players who offer immediate impact and resale potential. Osimhen, just 25, ticks every box. Final thoughts. High risk, high reward. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea is not a simple move. It's complex, expensive, and competitive. Rodrygo to Chelsea. Why the Real Madrid star must be the Blues' priority signing. This summer, Chelsea are heading into a pivotal summer under Enzo Marresca. With the Conference League trophy now secured and a refreshed sense of ambition coursing through Stamford Bridge, the club's rebuild is gathering serious momentum. A number of names have been linked, from Rafael Leão to Victor Osimhen, but there's one player who should be at the very top of Chelsea's transfer wish list. Rodrygo goes. Rodrygo's rise at Real Madrid. Rodrygo is no stranger to high expectations. Since joining Real Madrid as a teenager from Santos, he's grown into one of the most tactically intelligent, technically gifted, and versatile forwards in Europe. He's often overshadowed by the Galactico glow of Vinicius Jr. and the emerging Jude Bellingham, but Rodrygo has quietly been one of Madrid's most consistent performers on the biggest stages, especially in the UEFA Champions League. In the 2023-24 season, Rodrygo made 54 appearances across all competitions, scoring 17 goals and providing 9 assists. He played in multiple roles, as a right winger, left winger, false nine, and even as a second striker. His adaptability, work ethic, and big game mentality make him a rare modern forward capable of elevating any top side. Why Rodrygo is the missing piece for Chelsea. Despite the promise shown by players like Noni Madueke and Mykhailo Mudryk, Chelsea still lack a proven elite-level winger who can consistently deliver in both domestic and European competitions. Rodrygo solves that problem instantly. Tactical intelligence. Rodrygo understands space. He knows when to drift wide, when to cut inside, and when to stay narrow. This makes him a dream fit for Marresca's positional play philosophy, which demands technical discipline and spatial awareness. Direct threat. Whether it's breaking lines with his pace or exploiting half spaces between defenders, Rodrygo is a constant attacking outlet. His ability to take on defenders 1v1 would immediately make him Chelsea's most dangerous dribbler. Final product, Rodrygo's shooting and passing are both top class. He's not just a flair player. He contributes goals and assists with clinical precision, something Chelsea have badly needed in recent years. Big game pedigree. Chelsea are building toward becoming a serious contender again. To do that, they need players who thrive under pressure. Rodrygo has already scored crucial goals in Champions League semifinals and finals. His composure is elite. The timing is perfect with Kylian Mbappé arriving at the Santiago Bernabeu and Endrick joining from Palmeiras. Rodrygo's role at Real Madrid is under threat. Carlo Ancelotti may opt to shift his system or sacrifice wide spots to accommodate the French superstar, which could make Rodrygo available for a blockbuster transfer. Chelsea must act decisively and financially to seize this rare opportunity. At 23, Rodrygo is entering his prime. A player of his caliber and potential does not often hit the market. Strategic fit in Marresca's system. Enzo Marresca is expected to deploy a 4-3-3 or a hybrid 3-2-5 shape in possession, where fluidity in attack is key. Cole Palmer would naturally operate in the right half space, and Rodrygo could complement that by playing as an inverted left winger or even centrally in advanced build-ups. Imagine a front line of Rodrygo, LW, Delap or Jackson, CF, Palmer, RWAM. With creative dynamism behind them from Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, Chelsea's attack would become unpredictable, intelligent, and lethal. A statement of intent. Signing Rodrygo wouldn't just strengthen Chelsea, it would send a message to Europe: Chelsea are back. The Bowley Clear Lake era has so far been defined by youth signings and long-term planning. Now it's time to add a world-class player in his prime to transform potential into power. This is not just a signing for today. It's an investment in the identity, culture, and competitiveness of Chelsea Football Club. Conclusion: make Rodrygo the blueprint. Rodrygo represents everything Chelsea want to be: young, ambitious, technically superior, and Champions League proven. If the club wants to compete with Manchester City, Arsenal, and Europe's elite, they must make Rodrygo the face of the new era at Stamford Bridge. He's not just another name on the shortlist. He should be the top of it. Mykhailo Mudryk, pictured with winner's medal after Chelsea's historic Conference League triumph. Despite suspension cloud, Mykhailo Mudryk was spotted with a winner's medal draped around his neck after Chelsea clinched their first ever UEFA Conference League trophy on Wednesday night, raising eyebrows among fans and pundits alike, given the Ukrainian winger's current status under provisional suspension. Chelsea's emphatic 4-1 comeback win over Real Betis at the Stadion Miejski in Wrocław, Poland, capped a historic evening for the Blues. Goals from Enzo Fernandez, Nicolas Jackson, Jadon Sancho, and Moises Caicedo, combined with a masterclass performance from Cole Palmar, helped Enzo Marresca's men lift their first piece of silverware under the Todd Bowley Clear Lake ownership and ushered in a new era with a European crown. The victory made Chelsea the first club in history to win all 5 major UEFA competitions: Champions League, Europa League, Cup Winners' Cup, Super Cup, and now the Conference League. Surprise Mudryk appearance sparks buzz. While the spotlight was firmly on Palmer's brilliance and Chelsea's squad celebration, it was Mykhailo Mudryk's unexpected presence in Wrocław that stirred conversation. The 24-year-old, who hasn't played for Chelsea since November, had arrived in Poland the day before the final. He was spotted dining at a local steakhouse, dressed in full Chelsea gear, and taking selfies with supporters, news that caught even manager Enzo Marresca off guard. Mudryk has been provisionally suspended after reportedly testing positive for the banned substance meldonium while on international duty with Ukraine. Although he strongly denies ever knowingly ingesting any illegal performance enhancer, the winger awaits the outcome of his B sample, which could determine whether he faces a lengthy ban from football. Eligible for medal despite suspension. Despite his suspension and absence from the knockout stages, Mudryk was technically eligible for a winner's medal under UEFA rules. The Ukrainian made 4 appearances in the Conference League group stage, notching 3 goals and 3 assists, and also featured in both legs of Chelsea's qualifying playoff win over Swiss side Servette earlier in the campaign. UEFA allows clubs to distribute medals at their discretion among players who contributed during the tournament, even if they were unavailable during the final stages. Instagram clues and post-match mystery. Mudryk was not seen participating in the on-pitch trophy presentation or the initial post-match celebrations. However, late into the night, he surfaced in an Instagram story posted by Enzo Fernandez, showing the 2 players posing together in Chelsea gear. Notably, Mudryk had a medal hanging around his neck in the photo. This sparked immediate speculation. Was the medal Mudryk's own, awarded due to his contributions earlier in the tournament? Or had he borrowed Fernandez's or another teammate's medal for the photo op? As of now, Chelsea have not officially confirmed whether Mudryk received his own medal. Nonetheless, the image of him celebrating Chelsea's triumph while his career hangs in the balance has added another layer of complexity and intrigue to his current situation. Uncertain future. Amid UEFA glory, Mudryk's involvement in the final celebration, even in a low-key manner, underlines the emotional and professional roller coaster the player is enduring. His form earlier in the competition had hinted at a resurgence before the suspension halted his progress. For now, fans will be waiting on the results of the B sample, which will decide whether Chelsea must prepare for a long-term absence or welcome back a player whose future remains shrouded in uncertainty. In the meantime, the image of Mudryk with the medal, shared among jubilant scenes in the dressing room, serves as a bittersweet symbol of both redemption and limbo in a season full of twists for the Blues. Victor Osimhen cancels press conference amidst intense transfer scramble. The future of Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen continues to hang in the balance after the 25-year-old forward abruptly canceled a press conference where he was expected to announce his next club. According to Turkish outlet Fotomak, Osimhen was scheduled to make a major announcement on Wednesday regarding his transfer plans, but the event was suddenly called off at the last minute, sending shockwaves across Europe's top clubs and sparking a fresh wave of speculation. The timing of the cancellation is no coincidence. Osimhen has become one of the most sought-after strikers in world football following his explosive performances for Napoli in recent years. The Napoli hitman scored 17 goals this season, despite fitness issues, and remains a marquee name in the summer transfer window. Al Hilal raised stakes with record offer. Among the frontrunners for Osimhen's signature are Saudi giants Al Hilal, who have reportedly tabled an eye-watering €45 million per year salary offer to lure the Nigerian international to the Middle East. Al Hilal, already boasting stars like Neymar and Kalidou Koulibaly, are keen to reinforce their squad ahead of their appearance in the FIFA Club World Cup in the USA next month. Sources close to the deal say Al Hilal are confident they have made the most financially attractive proposal, and Osimhen is said to be giving it serious consideration. A move to Saudi Arabia would mark a dramatic shift in his career trajectory, especially as he remains in the prime years of his career. Juventus enter the race. Meanwhile, Juventus are looking to shake up Italian football by making a sensational move for Osimhen, potentially prizing him away from their fierce rivals Napoli. The Turin-based club are reportedly ready to smash their wage structure and offer Napoli a substantial transfer fee to make the deal happen. Juventus's interest adds a spicy twist to the saga, especially given the rivalry and political tensions between the two Serie A clubs. Any move between the two would likely require intense negotiations and could hinge on Napoli's willingness to deal with a domestic competitor. Premier League. Still an option. Osimhen has long been linked with a move to the English Premier League, with Chelsea and Manchester United both heavily tracking the striker. Chelsea, under new head coach Enzo Marresca, are in urgent need of a consistent goal scorer and see Osimhen as the perfect fit to lead their line. However, Chelsea are also closely monitoring more affordable options such as Liam Delap and are balancing their books to comply with financial fair play regulations. Manchester United, under Erik ten Hag, are also in the hunt, but may need to offload some players to finance a big money move. Galatasaray remain hopeful Turkish champions. Galatasaray, who are set to face Başakşehir in their final Super League fixture, have also expressed interest in signing Osimhen permanently after his impressive loan spell. Though they remain outsiders in the race, Galatasaray are hoping to use their recent domestic dominance and guaranteed Champions League football as bargaining chips. Osimhen's sudden withdrawal from the press conference has thrown the entire transfer saga into further mystery. Some insiders suggest it may be due to ongoing negotiations and late offers from unexpected clubs, while others hint at second thoughts regarding certain destinations. What's next for Osimhen? With multiple suitors circling and financial figures spiraling into record territory, Victor Osimhen holds all the cards in what could become the biggest transfer of the summer. His decision could reshape the attacking lineup of several top clubs across Europe and the Middle East. For now, all eyes remain on the Nigerian striker as fans, journalists, and club executives await the next move in what is turning into a dramatic football transfer saga. One thing is certain: Osimhen's future remains the hottest mystery of the window. Chelsea can unleash a dream attack with 93 million summer plan featuring Raphael Leão and Liam Delap. As Enzo Marresca prepares for his first full season in charge at Chelsea, the Blues are edging closer to constructing a potentially devastating attacking unit, one that could be completed with just one more marquee signing. The Stamford Bridge side are reportedly close to landing Liam Delap from Ipswich Town, and with growing interest in Raphael Leão from AC Milan, Marresca could soon have the firepower to turn Chelsea into a serious contender again. Liam Delap, a smart, strategic investment for the present and future. At just 22, Liam Delap is seen as one of the most promising young English strikers outside the traditional top six. After a standout individual season with Ipswich Town in the Premier League, scoring 12 goals and registering 2 assists in 37 appearances, Delap proved he can compete at the top level despite playing for a relegated side. Chelsea, ever keen on smart investments with resale potential, have activated a £30 million release clause in Delap's contract, which runs until 2029. It's a move that's being hailed internally as a bargain, especially considering his age, physical profile, and experience. More importantly, Delap already has familiarity with Enzo Marresca's system, having worked under the manager during their time together in Manchester City's academy. That prior relationship adds another layer of confidence to Chelsea's belief that Delap can hit the ground running in a system tailored for young, intelligent attackers. Noni Madueke to hold the right flank, but faces competition. Over on the right wing, Noni Madueke is expected to retain his starting role heading into the new season. While the 23-year-old didn't post eye-catching goal numbers this past season, his flair, dribbling, and improved end product under Marresca's brief tenure have made him one of the more exciting wingers in the Premier League. However, Madueke won't be able to rest easy. Estevão Willian, the highly rated Brazilian teenager from Palmeiras, is arriving in 2025. The 18-year-old, nicknamed Morinho, has shown elite-level creativity and composure beyond his years in the Brasileirão. While he'll need time to adapt, his presence is a clear signal to Madueke. Step up or step aside. Cole Palmer, the heart of Chelsea's attack. Perhaps the biggest revelation of Chelsea's past season, Cole Palmer has gone from fringe City player to Chelsea's offensive heartbeat. With a license to roam across the final third, Palmer has flourished, becoming the club's top scorer and chief creator. Whether he drifts into the right half space, pops up on the left, or drops deeper to dictate play, Palmer is the glue that binds the front line together. In the UEFA Conference League final, he was electric, ghosting between defenders, creating overloads, and feeding Sancho and Madueke with incisive passes. Under Marresca, expect him to elevate further into a free-roaming creator role, much like Kevin De Bruyne or David Silva in their peak years. Palmer will likely serve as the central fulcrum behind Delap, providing a direct link between midfield and attack. His presence opens up multiple tactical options. Chelsea can shape into a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, or even a narrow 3-4-2-1, depending on the opposition. Raphael Leão, the final piece of the puzzle. The missing piece in Chelsea's attacking puzzle might just be Raphael Leão. The 25-year-old AC Milan star has long been admired by Chelsea's scouting department, and with the Italian giants failing to qualify for Europe, the time could finally be right to make a move. Valued at around £63 million by Transfermarkt, Leão is a lethal combination of pace, power, and technical brilliance. Capable of beating defenders with ease, cutting inside to shoot, or stretching defenses on the counter, he would offer Chelsea a true threat down the left, something they sorely lacked this season. While Chelsea have trialed various players on the left flank, Raheem Sterling, Mykhailo Mudryk, and even Ian Maatsen at times, none have offered consistent quality or vertical penetration. Leão's arrival would give the Blues a balanced, dangerous front three, and would also allow Palmar more freedom to roam centrally. The £93 million dream front line should both transfers go through as planned. Delap for £30 million and Leão for £63 million, Chelsea would have assembled a front line that rivals any in the Premier League for dynamism, versatility, and youth. Liam Delap, ST, a powerful, hard-working striker with a relentless engine and eye for goal. Rafael Leão, LW, a world-class winger capable of tearing apart defenses with flair and raw pace. Cole Palmer, Cam RW, the creative heartbeat, drifting between lines, threading passes, and scoring. Noni Madueke, RW, a direct, left-footed dribbler who stretches defenses and creates one-on-one situations. Estevan Willian, backup RW LW, a raw gem waiting to explode onto the European stage.